Hello.
Hi, welcome in.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome to my office.
And who are you?
So I'm Dr. Kayla Borchers. I am a physical therapist specializing in orthopedic and pelvic health physical therapy for women before, during, and after pregnancy. So my goal is to really treat the woman across the full lifespan. And I'm actually currently pregnant with my third. So I am actually in this journey with you. I just went through preconception myself, was just postpartum and pregnant twice. Now I'm experiencing this pregnancy journey again. So it's really awesome to be in the same season of life as many of my patients.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What is your favorite time of day? Probably not morning because morning sickness.
I've actually had no morning sickness this time around. So no morning sickness, no nausea, no vomiting, all of that. So actually morning is my favorite time of day. I love waking up with the sunrise, getting that morning sunlight on my eyes, having that glass of water to support my hormones, and moving. Love starting the day with a little bit of movement. A lot of times my kiddos get up with me in the morning nice and early. So having that special time, like cuddling with them, but then having them with me while I'm supporting my body through movement too before we get the day going.
What are you most excited about these days?
Ooh, these days, most excited about, I am excited about growing my family and growing my business. So I started my private practice a year ago, literally a year ago. And so it's been amazing to see that growth and then to have the ability to take on opportunities. So I worked in the very traditional sports medicine medical system before starting my own practice, and having the opportunity to impact my patients very holistically now. We look at their nutrition, we look at sleep, we look at movement. Of course, I'm a physical therapist, but we're really looking at like the full body. So it's just a much more wholesome approach to care and actually getting to the root cause versus just putting a Band-Aid and like moving you through the system. So most excited about just the opportunities that come along with being an entrepreneur like this and getting to share my story and getting to advocate for my clients, especially before, during, and after pregnancy, like understanding what you can do in a culture that's very focused on what you can't do during that time. So
I love it. What's one thing people don't know about you?
Ooh, wow, what do you not know about me? I am very into like more non-toxic solutions. So for instance, cleaning solutions, everything is very like clean and natural that we use in here. So yes, we are disinfecting, but without harsh chemicals. So that's a piece of my practice that I kind of weave into, but I don't talk as much about. I'm not using like things that are harmful to your health that you'll find in cleaning solutions in like the traditional medical system. So that's something kind of unique. Sometimes I'll have a diffuser on in here. We just create an ambiance that is very low toxic, calm, nurturing, and nourishing and supportive to you.
What is inspiring in your life right now?
Inspiring in my life right now, my kids. I have a 4 and an almost 2-year-old, and to be able to model what healthy living looks like for them and know that I'm impacting generational health is really exciting. And then to be able to do that for my clients. So I, again, treat a lot of women who are focused on preconception and how to optimize their well-being before starting a family. And so I have created some group offerings around that, which has been really exciting to really support that full spectrum of moving into and then through motherhood.
All right, here's a fun one. Sweet or savory?
Oh, okay, right now, sweet. I don't know if it's like pregnancy craving or what, but like chocolate, the end of every day, I'm like, need a piece of dark chocolate.
What's the best piece of advice that you have received?
Ooh, when you make a big decision, to not look back. So when I left my full-time physical therapy job with Ohio State Sports Medicine a year ago, that was a big deal. And a lot of people were like, what are you doing? And it was scary, and it was easy to be like second guessing myself and thinking, what if this doesn't work out? But I just didn't look back. And I have gone full throttle into my own private practice and have seen the fruits of that. So if you have something on your heart and something that you just feel really called to lean into, to do that and to do it with your full heart, full mind, and to not look back.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, like a dark, moody, foresty green. So if you look at my brand colors, you'll see that woven in. I just love it because it reminds me of nature, and yeah.
I love it. It's very lush and very tropical too.
I've got some
Thank you,
plants in here, so like pull it in with that. It's just very calming, and again, makes you feel a little bit like you're outdoors.
What are 3 words to describe living in Columbus?
3 words to describe living in Columbus. Open, welcoming, and transformative.
Ooh.
There's like a lot going on here. I've been here for over a decade now. I did all of my education here and began my career here, so it's been neat to see the growth.
So what is a superpower that you wish you had?
Superpower would be to be able to teleport. I love traveling, but I hate sitting on a plane, sitting in a car for a long duration. So if I could teleport, like snap my fingers and I would be in Paris, France right now, like that would be an amazing superpower.
All right, so last question. What is something special that you have coming up that you would like to share?
Ooh, love that. So I recently launched a preconception course. So helping women understand your cycle, exercising with your hormones, preconception nourishment. Because when we are pregnant, those first 3 months, we pull from energy stores from the 3 months prior. So I mentioned earlier, I had no morning sickness, I had no nausea, vomiting, and I truly think it was because of the preconception care that I put in. Now this is my 3rd time around. I have learned more each time personally and also professionally. And after this last experience, I was like, I need to share this, right? This is not just luck, this is science-backed information because I didn't have that experience my first 2 pregnancies, right? So I put all of this into a course. I have a functional medicine nurse practitioner who is in the course, and then a registered dietitian. So it's not just me you'll be learning from, it is all 3 of us. It is $297 and it is currently self-paced. So each week you get a new module, it's 6 weeks long, you get lifetime access to all the curriculum. There are exercise videos in there to support your health and your hormones during that preconception phase. So lots of information, but delivered in a way that is not overwhelming and that you can move through at your own pace and then come back to as often as you need.
Awesome, that sounds amazing. Everyone needs to get that course.
Yes,
Very valuable information for women.
Yes, I want to like shout it from the rooftops. And again, this was my 3rd pregnancy, so it doesn't have to be your first. This is relevant anytime you're wanting to grow your family.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kayla. This was absolutely amazing. Your practice is just adorable. Let's do a little panoramic around
Thank you
here.
so much. It's so cozy. Thank you so much for coming. I love creating just a warm, welcoming space. So I am happy to invite you into it.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.